Andy Woodman after the 2-1 win against Barrow. Andy, I'm going to start actually with the formation because I reckon, now I could be wrong, this is why I want to start with you here. I think you changed shape at least 3 times in that game, or maybe even 4 times in that game. So just talk me through what was going on there.
We wanted to make sure we won the midfield battle, so that's why we didn't go too up top at the beginning. We wanted to make sure we packed midfield out, get the 3 dogs in there, as I call them, and really sort of won that battle in there. And I felt we did that. I felt first half we was in control of the game. They never had very little. It was always going to be scrappy, and we got the goal. Second half, we conceded a pretty sloppy goal really by our standards. A couple of missed tackles and not probably cleared our lines as we should do, and they had the one shot and went in. Then I felt that we was kind of getting pinned back a little bit. So we changed to a 4-2-3-1 for a bit. I brought Ben on. And I felt we was okay, and then I just felt we had to bring another striker on and then really go for it and go to a free and really throw caution to the wind. That was important we did that because we've got to do that, and that's probably a bit of my learning in this league of last year and this year, maybe being a little bit braver rather than protecting a point. I'd sooner go for the win, and it's lovely when it comes off because I'm a genius, but sometimes it doesn't, Mash, and I'm there to be shot at, and today, Nicky Kabamba and Cheeky, married up really well together to get us the win.
But maybe that's the point, though. You can turn to your bench now. You look at your bench and you have the options to 1, change shape, 2, bring on game changers. It's a nice luxury to have. Yeah,
that's probably why I didn't do it so much last year, because certainly for the first half of the season last year, I looked at my bench and I mean this with respect, I felt like I was weakening the team when I made changes. Now I look at the bench and I can bring any of those players on, and the players that are not even making the bench, there's players not even making the bench that can play on my team. So that's definitely been a help. What we've got though, I must say, we've got a real togetherness in this group, which is really important. Jude comes off. Does he deserve to come off? No. Marcus Eiffel comes off. Does he deserve? No. Byron Webster's not making the squad at the moment, but he's there backing us and helping us. We've got a group of players that all know their roles and all know that it's about the result, the squad, the team, and getting the result however we get it. And I've just said that in there, and credit to all of them. They're all pushing this club as hard as they can with as much as they can.
Let's talk about Marcus Eiffel, first goal of the season. Have you had any conversations with him? Because obviously you brought him in.
Yeah,
he was.
Let me tell you, I've been telling him. I won't make any secret. I just have to simplify your game.
Yeah.
If you're going to go on the outside with all that space, go to the outside. The worst you get is as a corner. If you come inside, don't come inside and just give it away. Come inside and pull the trigger. And I've been screaming at him for doing it. So when he done it today, I'm like, thank God. Look, he's a young boy learning his trade. He needs a bit of confidence. He needs a bit of belief, and he done that today. And I was chuffing because he's learning. He's not a right back, and we put him as right back, and he's really. He's giving everything every game, and I can't ask no more than that.
Yeah, I think you've summed it up well there. Like, he just gives you everything he can possibly give you, no matter where you play him, in what situation. He just gives you everything he can possibly give you.
Absolutely.
Empties the tank, so to speak. And then lastly, I think unless the table has changed, I think Bromley are in 5th at the end of today. I've never really asked you directly, although you've always intimated it. You're targeting top 7, aren't you?
I'm targeting
top 3 now. Okay, fair enough.
Why shouldn't I think like that? We've got 2 massive cup finals coming up. If anyone thinks I'm the manager of this football club and I'm just happy to stay mediocre, then I'm the wrong man for this football club. I want to get this football club in League One. We've got ambitious owners, we've got ambitious players, we've got ambitious fans, we've got ambitious everything, and you've got an ambitious manager. So if I just say, well, let's see where we go, we've got no target to get, and we just become a mediocre, let's see where we go, and that's not me. I've told those boys they should really start believing that they can achieve something this year. I believed it from the first day we kicked the ball this year. And I'm going to continue to believe it, and I'm going to continue to push them. If we fall short, Mash, we fall short. But you know what? We won't fall short for giving it everything we've got.
So I think it's safe to say, you, based on your internal trackers, on track.
Absolutely, way on track. We're way on track at the moment. So, but we've got, we know how quickly it can come off track, and that's the key. That in there, if you'd have been outside our dressing room today, you would have heard no cheering, no screaming, no music blasting out. It was humble respect. Job done, on to the next one. That's our job, to win football matches. And when we get to the end of the season, that's when we can have the party, that's when we can have the music blaring, when we've actually achieved something. I don't want a team of football players that want to party for just achieving a win that we're all paid to get. And that's important.
Cheers, Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.